Hey homies, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Haley and this is the Mystic Adventure Tarot. So I decided to do something fun and I wanted to be a little chaotic and shuffle a bunch of decks together and do like a mega reading, like from a mega deck, right? So I'm gonna give you guys the breakdown of how I'm gonna shuffle everything up, and then we're just gonna get some messages for, this is the last month of 2024. Welcome to December. Make sure you watch the tarot forecast calendar for December, but just some final guidance for the year and see what's coming up for us in 2025 and how can we close out 2024 in a healthy way, So let me give you the breakdown. I'm going to be shuffling these three oracles together, and then I have these decks broken down to the Alice in Wonderland, which is going to be the major arcana for our mega deck. The Nightmare Before Christmas deck is going to be cups. The Villains deck is going to be wands. The Beetlejuice deck is going to be coins or pentacles. And then the Hocus Pocus deck is going to be swords. So we're going to have all of these guys mixed together, and then we're going to be mixing these together to get our reading. So I'm going to shuffle these together. You guys are going to see it right here on camera. It's going to happen so fast, you're not even ready to see these mega decks, okay? So ready, get set, go. Whew, that was a lot. I hope you guys saw that because that was a lot of mixing. So here we go. Here is our super chunky mega oracle deck. And then this is our mega tarot deck with the 5 decks mixed together. So we have a total of 8 decks, all shuffled up, all ready to go. So I don't have a spread. I'm kind of just, doing my own thing today. What do we need to know about December, and how can we really close off 2024 and get a good head start to 2025? I'm going to split this up and then I'm going to split this up, mix these, and then we'll do one big shuffle. Here we go. Mega deck. Tell us about 2024, 2025. We're going to be recording the 2025 forecast calendar pretty soon, guys. We'll be giving out those announcements coming up near. All right, what do we got? Ooh, we got a lot of the animals. A lot of the animal oracle. Let's see. Come on, flip over. And then we'll take this one and we'll take this one. Alrighty. A lot of messages from our spirit animals. Starting up, we have the gorilla. Take the time to listen compassionately to those you love, especially your family members. Yes, you guys, it's time to start healing relationships. It's time to, and not so much like, we're not tolerating disrespect, but I'm talking about like really fixing our communities and like getting to know your neighbors, getting to know, your coworkers, and not everyone needs to know your business, but just we need to actually start connecting with other people and actually having real conversations, you know what I mean? And really start working on how do we get to the stability that we're trying to gain, you know what I mean? So take some time to listen and, try and understand. Sometimes we need to read between the lines of what people are saying because they really don't have the tools to say how they actually feel, Cardinal. The polarities of your spiritual pursuits and physical pleasures are out of balance, so do whatever is necessary to bring them back into equilibrium. Yes, it's time to balance things out, you guys. I feel like things have been like really off lately, and Mercury's in retrograde. What do you do? But like, we need to, even though certain things are happening around us, we still need to figure out a way to maintain our own stability and maintain our own sense of, self and awareness and continue to pursue our goals. It doesn't matter if the world is ending. You should still live your life to the fullest. You know what I mean? Cleansing. Do a spell, do a ritual. It's the first day of December. I'm hoping to have this up by the end of the day, but it's the first day of December. You know what I mean? It's a Sunday, which is beautiful. And I have a spell going, I just cleaned my whole house this morning, and I was feeling the vibes, like clean your space, cleanse your energy, really start to buckle down as winter is going to start getting going. It's about to get cold. It's about to get darker, you guys. So make sure that your space is comfortable, and make sure that your home is something that you actually want to be in, because you're going to be at home a lot, probably. That's the vibe I'm getting. Then we have the walrus. Remain vigilant about the current situation. Pay attention to signs and omens and let them dictate your choices. Yeah, pay attention. And that's when you cleanse, you start to notice certain things that are off balance. You start to notice, oh, wow, I haven't cleaned this in a while. Oh, wow, I haven't cleaned out this cabinet. I haven't gone through these clothes yet. That kind of stuff. And then you start to realize, oh, wow, I'm really stressed out about this thing. And I'm realizing it's because I'm overwhelmed. I'm overwhelmed because of all this crap that's going on, So start cleaning shit out and push through. Oh, we have loneliness. We also have happiness. Double Gemini, all you Geminis out there. Loneliness. I know that I am never alone. And the winter blues tends to kick in, you guys. And it tends to, a lot of us struggle with seasonal depression. And it's important that you make the effort to, if you're feeling lonely, reach out. I realized that one of the ways that I have strengthened my friendships over the past couple of years is that I have made a conscious effort to be in my friends' lives, in one way or another. And sometimes I go through phases where I can't be on the phone. I'm stressed out. I'm overwhelmed, but I'll still send you a text and be like, hey girl, I'm going to call you back eventually. But a lot of times we expect our friendships to maintain themselves. And in order for that garden to grow, we need to go in there and we need to pull out the weeds, and we need to nourish those relationships as well. You know what I mean? So if you're feeling lonely, that's the opportunity to reach out to others who might also be feeling lonely, and who are waiting for somebody to take that step. So it's time to focus on happiness. It's time for us to do what we enjoy, do what makes us comfortable. Yes, courage and desire. Courage. I find the inner strength to face fear with confidence and moving forward and feeling like, the desire to be happy, the desire to feel fresh, the desire to be excited about what's going on in life. The game's not over yet. Our lives are not over yet. It's time to live our lives to the fullest and start preparing ourselves to, you don't know what the wind of change could be. And if we all collectively start to change our mindset about what it is that we want, where it is we're trying to go, and who we are, and really just start applying. It's time for us to apply. The past couple of years have been about learning, and now it's time to kick into action. That's the vibe here for me. And to make conscious efforts. Everything needs to be a conscious effort at this point. Everything needs to be a clear and conscious effort. Think about it before you do it. What do we have? Okay, we have the Empress reversed. We have the King of Pentacles upright. The codependency. That's the vibe of the Empress reversed. I think of a very clingy child. Or I think of a very clingy mother. The type of person who is anxious and they can't be away from you and they need you. Take that energy and apply it to your material stability. Apply it to your desire to be comfortable. Being comfortable does not mean being a billionaire, okay? But it's time for us to all start making conscious choices about our money. It's time for us to start making conscious choices about okay, this is where I live. Where am I trying to live permanently? This is definitely, rent's going up. This is not sustainable. What am I trying to do? What is the long-term goal? How can I make sure that at the end of it all, even if I'm not a billionaire, I'm at least comfortable? And I know that the economy sucks. And yes, there's a bunch of different aspects to these things. However, we all have the ability, regardless of our situation, we all have the ability to recognize where we can grow. Okay. And a lot of times certain things are I'm speaking of finances. But it took me being completely without money for me to realize how poorly I was spending my money. You know what I mean? It's stuff like that where we can take those conscious steps and we can acknowledge where we can do better, you know, and we're not blaming, but we're investing in steadiness, and we're investing in taking leadership and taking control of our own situation, and not allowing this codependent and this insecure, you know, emotion, the anxiety or the like losses to dictate everything that we do. You know, it's time to grow from certain things. Oh, we got two stuck together. We have the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Cups upright. Dude, what? We have the Empress and the King of Pentacles reversed. We have the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Cups upright. Get inspired. Dive into love. Dive into those emotions. Dive into that, like, it's time to get excited about your life. There's no piles. Collective. There's no piles. It's time to be excited about the opportunities that the universe is putting in front of you. The opportunities to love, the opportunities to receive, the opportunities to create, you know? Create art out of how you're feeling. Write, draw, paint, sew, you know what I mean? Craft, whatever it is that you do, get out there and do it. You know, this is the opportunity for you. With the way that the world is shifting, this is the opportunity for us to be heard. I'll take all of those. This is our opportunity to be heard. Ooh, the Hanged Man suspension on the bottom. The Hanged Man. All right, let's take a look at these guys. Who came out first? I think it was these. What do we got? They were in reverse. We have the 10 of Lightning reversed, which is the 10 of Swords, and then we have the Star reversed. Like I said, all is not lost. But in order for us to be able to engage in the idea that there is hope for change, we have to heal from the heartbreak, and we have to make a conscious effort to change our perspective and allow us to change. The world is changing and we have to change with it, but not in a go with the flow kind of way, in a how can I adapt to this society, to this energy, and how can I build my own stability within this, you know? And with the Star reverse, it's like this, it's absolutely it's not over. You know, and we may feel disconnected, and we may feel like our dreams are lost, or there's no like end in sight. And 2024 has been rough, but with the 10 of Swords, it's like there's more to it. We have to be able to rise up when we've been kicked down. And that's where these two aces come into play, is we need to be able to take a beating and get back up and slap right back. Okay? And push back, and we're not gonna zoom the lens out that far. Okay? We're not even gonna zoom the lens out as far as the world. That's where these smaller relationships come into play. In order to change society, we need to change our circle. We need to change ourselves, and we need to be able to start affecting our circle and our immediate communities around us, so that, because we are the bigger picture. You know what I mean? We, the individuals, are the bigger picture. So it's time to start fixing ourselves as the individuals and start adapting ourselves as the individuals, so that we can in turn affect the bigger picture. And that's where that comes into play. It may feel hopeless, but it's not. We have the Knight of Swords, and we have the 3 of Cups reversed. 3 of Cups reversed. Interesting. Like I said, the disconnect between other people, the feeling of exploitation, the feeling, it's time to start, like I said, it's time to start connecting, but it's also time to recognize like certain patterns that we ourselves are perpetuating from our parents, from our grandparents, from our social circles. What toxic behaviors are we still giving light to? What toxic patterns, what toxic connections, the certain relatives that we don't speak out about, things like that, collective. It's the age of Aquarius, and what y'all are, the ones who understand, but we're in the age of Aquarius. Society is about to change. The collective is about to change. It's all of these things coming out about like all of these abuses going on in the world and all of these little evil things happening that are now being brought to light. This is the age of Aquarius. This is our opportunity as a society and as individuals to identify the root of the problem and figure out conflict resolution. That's where this comes into play. That's what I'm getting. The conflict resolution. We need to work on how do we fix things? How can we, it's not about getting on the same page. It's at the very least get in the same book. Because once we're in the same book, eventually they're going to catch up, So it's about time that we start actually having conversations and we actually start calling shit out for what it is. Not letting things slide, not letting the sneaky little, manipulative things happen and we don't say anything about it. We don't speak on it. Yes, we do speak on it. And we need to stop overindulging in the toxic behaviors and the just the impatient, We need to be confident and we need to again stand with courage and we need to allow ourselves, and this is as individuals, and I'm telling you, you work as an individual. If we work on ourselves as individuals, it affects the long run. You can see how these kids are, a lot of these kids are who really genuinely understand certain boundaries and things where you're like, oh wow, okay. Oh, that one went flying and I don't know where. Oh, there it is. There it is. Wow, abundance came flinging out and went literally under the desk. Perseverance. I love that these are coordinated. Perseverance. Emotion. Yup. It's time to get our feelings in check. It's so funny that the colors are linked with these. It's time to get our feelings in check and really start focusing on the long term. Abundance isn't billions of dollars. Abundance is stability. Abundance is comfort. Abundance is joy. Abundance is community. And actually and abundance is healthy. Last one, the platypus. Stop complaining and focus your attention on the blessings in your life and cultivate those blessings. With this Hanged Man, focus on, with the Knight of Pentacles too, and the Magician, shut up. Collective, we need to change our perspective on our lives. We need to change our perspective on our capabilities. We need to change our perspective on how we navigate life. We need to stop flying blind and we need to actually look step by step and lock in. Yes, I know we're tired. We're all tired. But does being tired mean that it's the end? No. You go to sleep, you rest when you can, and you get back up and you get out there and you do it. We have to keep trying. We have to keep pushing forward. You guys have no idea just how much power we have to change so many things in our own lives. If we just recognize our own capabilities, if we just flip that lens over and we really look at ourselves and say, what can I do to elevate my life? And reflection cost $0 collective. Self-reflection costs you nothing. Okay? So let's start making a conscious effort start really thinking about where it is we're trying to go. Okay? That's the vibe for 2024 to 2025. And I love that. I love it. And I hope you guys are excited about it. I'm freaking excited about it. And I want us all to move forward with strength and with power and with excitement, because we're gonna kill it. Okay? So I love you guys. I hope you enjoyed this. Make sure you comment down below. Let me know how you felt about this reading, and like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.